Let's talk about two people you probably never expected to see sharing a meal. Imagine walking into a restaurant and spotting two of the world's most recognizable faces, sitting across from each other, deep in conversation. It's the kind of scene that makes you do a double take and maybe even sneak a photo for your friends. On one side of the table, we have Justin Trudeau, former Prime Minister of Canada, a man whose life has played out on the world stage. Trudeau is no stranger to the spotlight. He's led a nation, navigated international crises, and become a symbol of modern leadership. His every move is watched, analyzed, and discussed, both at home and abroad. On the other, Katy Perry, global pop superstar, hitmaker, and icon. She's known for her electrifying performances, bold fashion choices, and anthems that have defined a generation. With millions of fans around the world, Katy Perry's influence stretches far beyond the music charts, making her a true cultural phenomenon. Trudeau is known for policy and diplomacy, Perry for chart-topping anthems and dazzling performances. Their careers couldn't be more different. One crafts legislation, the other crafts pop hits. Yet both are masters of their respective crafts, commanding attention wherever they go. Their lives are lived in the spotlight, but in very different arenas. Trudeau's world is filled with debates, press conferences, and state dinners, while Perry's is a whirlwind of concerts, red carpets, and award shows. Despite these differences, both understand the pressures and privileges of fame. So what happens when these two worlds collide? You get a story that instantly captures the public's imagination. It's not just about two celebrities meeting, it's about the intersection of politics and pop culture, seriousness and spectacle, power and performance. The politician and the pop star. Sounds like a movie, right? It's the kind of unexpected pairing that screenwriters dream about, blending intrigue, glamour, and a touch of the surreal. People can't help but wonder, what did they talk about? Was it world affairs, music, or just the best dessert on the menu? Their paths rarely cross, which is why their recent dinner became such a massive point of fascination. In a city buzzing with its own energy, the sight of Trudeau and Perry together was enough to stop people in their tracks. Paparazzi gathered outside, hoping to catch a glimpse, while diners whispered and speculated about what brought them together. It's a mix of politics and pop culture, two powerful spheres that almost never overlap so directly. When they do, it's like watching two different worlds merge for a brief, unforgettable moment. The dinner became a symbol of how celebrity and influence can cross boundaries, sparking conversations that go far beyond the restaurant walls. When they do, it creates a ripple effect across social media and news outlets. Tweets fly, headlines are written, and everyone wants to know the inside scoop. The story spreads like wildfire, with fans and critics alike weighing in on what it all means. The sheer improbability of the meeting is what makes it so compelling, turning a simple dinner into a headline-worthy event. It's a reminder that sometimes the most interesting stories are the ones that catch us completely off guard. It's the kind of story that feels both random and yet perfectly fascinating. In a world where we crave novelty and surprise, the dinner between a politician and a pop star is a reminder that life can still deliver the unexpected. And that's what keeps us all watching. Why did this dinner cause such a stir? What was it about this seemingly ordinary evening that sent the internet into a frenzy? In a world where celebrity encounters are common, what made this one so special? Simple. The internet loves a good crossover. When two worlds collide, especially ones as high-profile as politics and pop music, people can't help but pay attention. It's the kind of unexpected pairing that sparks endless curiosity and speculation. TMZ published photos and video of Trudeau and Perry deep in conversation at a Montreal restaurant. The images quickly spread with every detail, body language, facial expressions, even what they ordered, analyzed by fans and critics alike. Earlier that day, they'd been spotted walking together in Mount Royal Park. The sighting only added to the intrigue, as people wondered if this was just a casual stroll or something more meaningful. This wasn't a quick, formal meeting. It looked friendly, even leisurely. They seemed at ease, sharing laughs and stories as if they'd known each other for years. Social media exploded with memes, speculation, and wild theories. Within hours, hashtags were trending, and everyone had an opinion about what was really going on. Both had recently gone through public breakups, adding fuel to the fire. The timing couldn't have been more perfect for the rumor mill to start churning. Suddenly, it wasn't just a politician meeting a singer. It was two single people, both navigating new chapters, spending time together. The narrative shifted from professional to personal in an instant. The timing was perfect for rumors of romance. The candlelit setting, the cozy atmosphere, and their recent breakups made it easy for imaginations to run wild. But more than that, people are fascinated by the private lives of public figures. We're drawn to the idea that celebrities are just like us, seeking connection, comfort, and maybe even love. A quiet dinner offers a rare glimpse behind the curtain. It's a moment where the public personas fade, and we catch a hint of who they might be when the cameras are off. The mystery is what makes it so captivating. With so few details, the story becomes whatever we want it to be: romance, friendship, or even a secret collaboration. What can they possibly be discussing? The lack of answers only made people more curious. Was it politics, music, or something more personal? The possibilities seemed endless. A private dinner became a global topic, and a prime example of modern celebrity culture in action. In the end, it's not just about who is at the table, but about the stories we create around them, and the way a single evening can capture the world's imagination. The now-famous dinner took place on July 28, 2025 in Montreal. Trudeau and Perry chose Le Violon, an upscale award-winning restaurant in the trendy Le Plateau neighborhood. Run by chef Danny Smiles, Le Violon is one of Canada's hottest dining spots. Exclusive, sophisticated, and perfect for a high-profile meeting. They were seated discreetly, but their presence didn't go unnoticed. Security kept a low profile, ensuring privacy without drawing attention. For 2 hours, they seemed absorbed in conversation, creating a bubble of focus amid the restaurant's buzz. The chic location and careful arrangements only added to the intrigue of this headline-making dinner. At Le Violon, Trudeau and Perry enjoyed a chef's menu: tuna beef tartare, lobster gnocchi, and lamb. The meal was refined, the atmosphere relaxed. Photos showed them smiling, leaning in, and clearly engaged. Staff described the vibe as chill, no show, just two people enjoying good food and company. Chef Danny Smiles greeted them personally, adding a special touch. Before leaving, both Trudeau and Perry visited the kitchen to thank the staff, a gracious move. Their behavior suggested genuine connection, whether friendship or something more. They weren't there for a photo op, they were present, engaged, and warm. The evening felt personal, not performative. All of this only deepened public curiosity about their bond. The moment those photos surfaced online, the internet went into overdrive. Social media feeds lit up, and within hours, speculation was everywhere. People love a good story, and this one had all the ingredients: two famous faces, a cozy restaurant, and a hint of mystery. Two newly single celebrities, spotted sharing dinner at an intimate table. Fans and gossip columns couldn't resist imagining a secret romance blossoming right before their eyes. The whispers grew louder with every repost and retweet. But if you ask the staff at Le Violon, the truth is far less sensational than the headlines suggest. For them, it was just another night at work, with nothing out of the ordinary. There were no stolen glances, no hand-holding, and certainly no romantic gestures. Instead, the two were simply engaged in lively conversation, laughing and exchanging stories like old friends catching up. Communications consultant Samantha Jin, who has worked with both celebrities in the past, confirmed that there was nothing romantic about the evening. She described it as a casual dinner between two people who share mutual respect and professional interests. According to the staff, the atmosphere was calm and businesslike. There was no sense of intimacy or flirtation, just two people enjoying a meal in a public place. In fact, witnesses recall a friendly handshake at the end of the evening, more like colleagues parting ways than lovers saying goodbye. The rumors, it seems, were fueled more by timing and circumstance than by any real evidence. With both stars recently single, the public was eager to connect the dots, even if the picture didn't quite fit. This is a classic example of how public perception can quickly spiral out of control, turning an ordinary dinner into headline news overnight. With representatives for both celebrities choosing not to comment, the silence only added fuel to the fire, leaving fans and the media to fill in the blanks with their own theories. But those who were actually there, eyewitnesses and staff alike, insist that what they saw was nothing more than a friendly, respectful encounter between two professionals. Sometimes a dinner is just a dinner, and sometimes the real story is far less exciting than the one we imagine. To understand the fascination, look at their personal contexts. Trudeau separated from his wife in 2023, then stepped down as Prime Minister in early 2025. He's navigating a new chapter, no longer PM, no longer a husband, and the world is watching. Perry, too, recently split from Orlando Bloom, her longtime partner and father of her daughter. Both are high-profile, newly single, and figuring out what's next. Their shared experience of public breakups makes their meeting relatable and intriguing. Two people in transition, connecting over dinner, is a powerful narrative. It's the human element that fuels public curiosity. Their dinner becomes more than a celebrity sighting. It's a moment of shared understanding. Perry wasn't in Montreal by chance. She was there for her Lifetime's tour. The dinner happened just before her Montreal show, with Ottawa and Quebec City dates following. Her packed Canadian schedule explains the timing. She had downtime in the city. The meeting was a convenient overlap, not a special trip. Perry's tour is a major event celebrating her legacy as a pop icon. Her presence in Canada was already newsworthy. The dinner simply added another layer of intrigue. Sometimes logistics, not fate, bring famous people together. For longtime political watchers, this dinner echoes history. Justin's father, Pierre Trudeau, was known for his celebrity friendships, most famously with Barbra Streisand. Pierre's charisma and star connections were legendary, blending politics and pop culture. Justin's dinner with Perry invites a like-father, like-son comparison. The Trudeau name has always carried a certain star power. This meeting feels less random, more like a continuation of a unique family legacy. It's another chapter in the story of the Trudeaus and their ties to the world of celebrity. Why do we care so much when two famous people share a meal? It's the irresistible intersection of power, glamour, and mystery. These moments let us project our own stories onto theirs, romance, alliance, or just friendship. In a world of routine, celebrity encounters offer escapism and excitement. They humanize larger-than-life figures, reminding us they seek connection too. The Trudeau-Perry dinner is a perfect storm to high-profile, newly single people meeting in a chic setting. Whether it's friendship, romance, or a one-time event, it captured the world's imagination. The allure of celebrity encounters endures. We'll always be watching, always speculating. And that's what keeps stories like this alive.